Hello, Da Vinci. Welcome back. This is our maths lesson for today. So, our learning objective is, can I use a tally chart to count objects? A tally chart helps us to collect data, such as the number of objects, and present it in a table. I'm going to show you how to tally objects. So, as you can see here, how many juice boxes are there altogether? You can see there's one juice box, there's two, there's three juice boxes. But when you're doing a tally, you would count these individually. So you'd count there's one juice box, there's another juice box, and there's another juice box. So there I've got three juice boxes. How many strawberries are there? Well, I've got one strawberry, another strawberry, and another strawberry. I've got three strawberries altogether. We just do it as one line going down. Looks a bit like bars for jail almost, or a gate. How many flowers are there altogether? One flower, another flower, this flower here, that's three, and one more flower, that's four. I've got four flowers altogether. Now, you can see here, I've got a bag of pears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, when we do 5 in a tally, we do it slightly differently. To make it easy for us to see that a group is 5, rather than it being like this, and we have 5, and then we have another 5, and then we have another 5, that's getting really difficult to see how many I've actually got there. So instead of doing that, what we do is we count them, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and for the fifth one, we do a line going through our tally chart. You can see now that that tells me that is a group of 5. So when we've got more than 5, it makes it easier to see quickly how much there is, and then we can count in our 5s. So I can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs there in this group. I've then got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs in this group. That means I can quite easily count 5, 10. I've got 10 pairs altogether. Next slide. Here, I can see I've got this is one group here, following that black line round, and the holes there show me how many's in each group. So I'm going to count how many of those dots we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? No, that's wrong. Completely forgot. When we have 5, we do 4 lines going down, and the fifth line goes through. 5, perfect. The next 5. So I've done this one, done that one, done that one, done that one, done that one. So I've now got these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the last one, 5. Perfect. That's then a full group. Then we start another one. We can't keep going. We need to start a new one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one, 5. You can see there I've just been counting these holes here. There we go. So I've got all of them. So I've ticked them all off. I can now count in my 5s to see how many I've got altogether. I've got 5, 10, 15. We're now going to look at how we can record data on a table using a tally chart. So you can see here it says chick. Now the chick is this here. This is a chick. Now it says I've got 2. 1, 2. How would we show that in a tally? We'd show it in a tally by going 1, 2. If there was eggs, 1, 2, 3. So to do 3, I'd do 1, 2, 3. And my total is 3. So the tally we write like this, and we show the total like this. Umbrellas. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 6 umbrellas. So I'm going to start off by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then because I've got one more than 5, I just have one on its own, 6. It stands away. There's a gap in between the 5 and the 1. Stands away from it. Lamb, lamb. I've only got one. So I just put 1 going down. And daffodil, the daffodils, I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 daffodils. And what's my total? Well, the total is 3. So let's complete the table here and tally the total. So how many adults are there? So I have a look here and I look and I see, oh, there is only 1 adult. So what's my total? My total is 1. How many children? Well, as I look, I'm going to tick them off. So I can see 1 here, another 1, and another 1, and another 1. Let me make that the same size. And then I've got to this boy here. I'm going to go to the next girl. Oh, another 1. But now I've got 4, so I need to fill it with 5. Perfect. Then the boy in the wheelchair, 1. Then the boy here, another 1. And then the girl here, another 1. So now I've got all the children. I've tallied it up. Now I can easily count it by knowing that this is 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. Total is 8. It's your turn now. This is challenge 1. And what I'm going to do, sorry, I'm just going to change that slightly. So just hold on there a second. So I've just changed that slightly. So challenge 1, I want you to draw the tally mark. So that was our lines going down to represent each number. So if you've got 5, how do you draw 5 as a tally? If you've got 10, how do you draw 10 as a tally? If you've got 4, how do you draw 4 as a tally? Show me those on your piece of paper to show me on tapestry. Question 2, there are some socks on the washing line. The socks are spotty, stripy, or plain. Can you count and make a tally chart of how many spotty socks there are, how many stripy socks there are, and how many plain socks there are? Challenge 2, class 2, tally the number of pencils, rubbers, and rulers that they have. You can see here how many they have. I want you to draw the correct number of items that they've tallied. So underneath this, you can draw how many pencils they've tallied, how many rubbers they've tallied, and how many rulers they've tallied. Now, this is slightly different than what we would have done in class. What we would have done in class, if we would have got you to get your own clipboard, and we would have sent you around to walk around to ask people what their favourite colour was. Maybe if they have a pet at home, collecting information. And that would have been slightly different to how we would have done it here. Challenge 2 and 3. I've given you lots of objects all in here. Now I'm going to zoom in slightly so you can see more of them. But this is your autumn picture, and you've got to tell me how many tallies there are. What's the tally of this tree? So how many there are in this picture? And what's the total? So the tallies is what you do as the lines, and the total is the number, okay? So if I just zoom in slightly to give you a good idea of what there is here. If I zoom in and then I'll just scroll down slightly, see if I can fit it all in one page. Oh, not quite. So if I zoom out a little bit, that might help. Let me ever so slightly zoom in and out, shake it all about. Hold on a second. That's not, is that what I want? I think this is about the best I can make it. I don't know if that's any bigger. I don't think it is. So we're going to count the objects and you're going to fill in the tally chart below. That's your challenge 2 and 3. And then another challenge 3 here. We've got some shapes. I want you to complete a tally chart and of how many shapes there are. Okay. So you could create your own table showing me the tally of how many squares, how many circles, how many triangles. You could write that in and tell me that. And then you've got an extension as well. Whitney, Teddy, and Jack tally how many jumps they can do in a minute. So you can see here, this is the tally. And the total's missing. Now, A, Whitney says, my total is 11. Do you agree with Whitney? Yes or no? Explain your answer. I agree with Whitney because, or I disagree with Whitney because. And B says, how could Teddy's tallying be improved? So you can see this is Teddy's tally in here. How could that be improved? That's everything from me, Da Vinci. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.